Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Zebra Nation Plays the FM Scout Academy Challenge with FC Dallas. That's who we're playing with. Been watching so much MLS today that I kind of forgot what was going on. Anyway, what is going on is that we're in the Champions League. That's what's happening. And of course, if you watched the last game, you saw we had a unfortunate 1-1 draw with Comunicaciones. But today we're going up against Toronto FC, and Toronto is doing pretty well. They've dropped, sort of, from first place. Orlando City has just sort of overtaken them, I guess, on goal differential. But they're still at the top of the league with 51 points. We've had a bit of a decline here. We've dropped all the way down to 5th place with 39 points. We're still just sort of a little bit away from second place. But we've had some problems, again, with injuries. It's just injuries are taking their toll on us this season. So you look at who's out. Of course, Pamukal, Cannon, Velasquez were all out. But now Searle is out. So that's like most of our midfield has gone out. Alex Johnson, who was going to be our replacement for Hedges, who got traded, he's out. Velasquez is back, but he's on season-ending injury, so he's not going to be able to come back to the MLS. And he's not really back. He's only at 75% fitness, so he's passed his first fitness test. So he's going to be out for the rest of the year. Maybe he'll make a couple of Champions League appearances in the future if we make it that far. But for now, he's still, recovering. So if you look at our list here, we only have one healthy player who's not in the top 18. So that's pretty bad. And that's Bonner. He's probably not going to play much anymore. I mean, I think we're probably going to let him go after this season, trade him, or just let his contract run out, one of the two. Zimmerman is almost back. He's got 4 days until he's back, but even then he's going to have, some time to get acquainted so that he doesn't get injured again. But in the meantime, I had a bit of a revelation in our last match. You can take a look at our schedule here. So since that last Champions League draw, we had 2 losses and then a 3-3 draw, which might sound okay, but it was not okay. We went up 3-0 in that match. And then we let Portland come back. It was very disturbing. And if you look at our run as of late, the last 10 games, we've got 1 win and about 1 million draws. So that's why we're dropping in the standings, is just all the draws. We can't get a win. And a lot of it has to do with our goal production. We're just not producing a lot of goals. So to get that 3 goals was very interesting because I went back to the diamond formation. I've been trying all these other formations because we've had so many injuries and we just don't have any advanced midfielders left. I did the experiment of putting Kraft at advanced midfielder, and he played really well. And our team scored 3 goals. So I think I'm going to definitely put him there. And, I've been training him there all season, and he hasn't made much progress. So maybe if I play him there, he'll get more familiar with that position. But anyway, he's got all the physicals you need to play that position. He's tall, he's strong, he's fast. He's got good, decent passing, I'll say, decent technique. But he's got a lot of striker skills because he's, a good striker. So he's got, shooting and first touch, finishing. So if he can get up into the offense, he can be like a third striker without really being a third striker, play that in-between role that can connect our midfield to the strikers. And that seemed to work. So we're going to keep him there until somebody else gets healthy or he gets replaced. I mean, our only other option at advanced midfield is our rookie Dan Hunter. So we're obviously going to give him some tries, but that's not his natural position either. So might as well go with the more talented guy, basically. Anyway, or at least more experienced guy. I don't know that Kraft is all that much more talented. Anyway, enough of that talk. I guess we'll just continue. Go to the match preview. We're playing Toronto FC, as I mentioned. Take a look at them. I've looked at them before. They're very good, very talented. Let's see. Do they have any of their players back from injury? Will Johnson is still not back. He's unregistered. Lacks match practice. Injured. Giovinco is injured too. Wow, their two best players out. That's going to help us out a little bit. But they've still got plenty of talent to give us problems. And they're still, top of the league. So they're at least as good as we are. And they've got depth. Take out Giovinco. They still have Altidore up there at the top of their formation. So they're still going to be a difficult team. Let's see. We've got an issue at central defense. Definitely an issue there. We need Zimmerman back soon, but there's really no options at the moment. So what we're going with on the back line, is this what we're going with? I don't think so. I think we're going to... There we go. We're going to bring Cole back in. He's been playing up and down, and in terms of just his rating. His rating has been low. He's been, not fit for some reason. Even though physically he's fine, he's just not playing well. A little bit of a sophomore slump, I guess, for Cole. But we're going to give him another shot in Champions League. So we're going to take Escobedo out, move Acosta to the left-hand side. And then in the middle, we've got Steve Perry, draft pick from last season, who's, he's got good physicals. Not very fast, though. But he's big and strong, and, he's got good marking, good heading. So hopefully he can hold the back line a little bit. But his ratings have been poor, and I tried to replace him. But the guy that I wanted to replace him with got injured. Of course, we're just, Alex Johnson down here. I wanted to replace him, but he's injured. So teaming with him is another draft pick from the same class, John Rodriguez, one of our top draft picks that year. So he's going to get all the playing time in the world now with Hedges gone. I mean, he's going to be one of the guys. Hopefully he can fulfill that potential. Then Van de Castile at defensive midfielder. Ulloa is back at the ball-winning midfielder. Our academy man, Quintanilla, back at deep-lying playmaker. There's Kraft at attacking midfielder. Alcantara and Washington, our best players so far, are our two strikers. Even though we need to get Akindele some time, it's just there's not enough room for him in this formation. So he'll be a good sub coming off the bench. Here we go. I've been getting inspired by all this MLS I've been watching. I saw Orlando play earlier in their brand new stadium, making a big deal out of that. They had a big sellout down there. They got a weird stuff going on in their stadium. It's, let's see. Toronto FC are simply better than Dallas FC. Ouch. Or FC Dallas. I fully expect them to triumph. Wow. Take that. Me. Us. We. Alright, go to the instructions here. Close down, close down, close down. Belt to shower. Gotta close down on that dude for show. Can't have him running around back there. He's one of their playmakers. And maybe Asario too. He looks like he wants to cause trouble. Okay. So yeah, Orlando, their new stadium, it is definitely a soccer stadium. Like, there's no doubt about that. It doesn't look like an American football stadium. It's definitely different. And in fact, they have one thing that's incredibly different, which is they've got a whole section, like their supporter section is standing room, which is very odd. They say it's the only one in North American sports, which I don't disagree with that, but I just never looked into it. I guess it's based off of Bayern Munich. I guess they have a similar stadium where they've got one side that they call the Wall, and so Orlando's trying to imitate that, and it was pretty cool. I don't think I would like it, but I guess if you're a diehard supporter, you wouldn't mind standing up all game. There are definitely college basketball teams that do that kind of stuff. College football, ooh, nice interception there. What happened? What happened? Acosta tried to tap the ball back to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez was not paying attention. A little miscommunication here. Gonzalez, what are you doing? Look at him. He just let it go by. I got FM'd right there. That's brutal way to start this. They're saying that was Acosta's fault, huh? I mean, I guess he could have just cleared it instead of tapping it back to the goalkeeper, but still, you got to expect Gonzalez to do something about that, not just watch it go by. Nice play from Washington. I guess we can talk about our own game instead of games that have been going on television all day. Kraft. See, look at that. He made a nice play. There's Washington. Come on, you got to score. That needs to be a goal after that fiasco. But our team just plays so much better in the diamond. It's kind of ridiculous. Gonna close down on one of their dudes, apparently. Ooh. There's Kraft taking a long shot. That's fine. You know, he can do that. We should encourage our players to play more long balls. I guess so. Close down on, Andrius. I used to know how to pronounce that kind of name. There's a basketball player with a very similar name. Yesikevicius. So Andrius Skavicius, I think is how you pronounce that. Anyway, we're closing down on him, whatever his name is. There he is. That was not very effective closing down, but Perry is there to clean up the garbage on the back end. They get a corner out of it. We can't go down. Can't go down 2. That would be killer. You know, nothing at this stage is fatal because we still have 2 more games to play after this. But it would not be good to lose to these guys big, 2 or 3 goals. What are our instructions right now? Counter. Guess we could drop deeper. Nice steal by Cole there. Ulloa cleans it up. What's he gonna do? Pass it to Van de Castile. Looks like we're gonna play it. Nope. We're gonna play it long. That looked out of bounds, but I guess not. We're not getting out of our own end very well. Ooh, we gotta stop Altidore. That's the kind of play he can make. As the target man, he can just get the ball, turn, and fire. Rodriguez heads it out of there. Would have liked our goalkeeper to catch that one, but, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for Cheru? Going to tackle the garbage out of him. Quintanilla, do not get a red card. Oh, he's going to get a total red card. Total red card. Crushed him. Hopefully he's injured. I mean, that's a bad thing to say, but hopefully he's injured. Alright, so I guess we got to move Van de Castile up to the midfield. That's not going to go well. Play center midfield a little bit in the defensive role. We'll keep him there until, we need to sub him out. Bring in Hollingshead or Kitchen. Kitchen's a little better at midfielder than Van de Castile. He's a little more versatile that way, but now we're playing a man down. Goal down, man down. This is not going to be good. Well, I guess at the current time, Cheryu is out on the sidelines, so we're 10-10 right now. 10 against 10. It was a terrible throw in. Oh my goodness, Atlanta United. They just went up 2 goals. Maybe, no, it's just 1 goal. They're just showing the same goal over again. Okay, it would be nice to stop this nonsense here. Alright, what can we do with our instructions? Guess we can get stuck in at this point. There we go. Get a little bit more physical with these guys. Oh, nice ball overhead to Washington. There's the goal. No, dang it. Washington's just not finishing. That's 2 shots. Point blank shots he had. Coulda, woulda, shoulda finished. Free kick to nowhere. I mean, corner kick to nowhere. Drink a little bit of tea there. At least we got a chance on the counterattack. I mean, Jock is a good goalkeeper, but he's not, like, unbeatable. Kraft, what a pass. Here's our finisher. Here's our man, Alcantara. That's an easy goal. So one of our problems this year is finishing. Our guys just, they aren't doing it the way they did it last year. Last year they were scoring goals in that kind of situation. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. That was money last season. Not so much this year. All right, passionate. I expect to see a better showing. Stop fouling out. And I suppose we'll change out Van de Castile. Well, we'll give him a couple minutes in the second half, just to save our strength for the second half. The other thing I could do is I could, if we tie it up, I can take Kraft out of the advanced role and bring in another defensive midfielder. That looked like a handball there, but there we go. Cole, nice steal. Alcantara, all right, boys, this should be a goal. Washington, no. What was that? That was pitiful. They were 2-on-1 for a second there. Alcantara had made a better pass forward. Passing's not really his specialty. He's not terrible, but you know, that's more of his specialty right there. Washington, why are we taking all these long shots? Let's work the ball in the box. I mean, maybe those balls over the top are what's been getting us these chances. So I shouldn't be too upset with them. But, oh, what a save. Gonzalez was so out of position. I thought that was a 100% goal, but he made a nice dive. He's got those reflexes. Kraft, get to that ball, man. Get to it. Kraft has played well. I mean, there's a nice foul. But he's played pretty well. I think we might have found a new role for him. Oh, do not get a foul. Thank you, Cole, for not getting a foul. He crushed that dude, though. Good job. Alright, yellow card for Barry. Clock is tick, 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 ticking. I guess we'll take those and put those instructions back. We were getting much more chances doing that. Offsides by Kraft. Ooh, oh, I thought they messed that up. Oh, no. Oh, good defense. Good defense. Here we go, Kraft. Start it forward. That didn't work. Gotta boot that a little farther. Let our guys go get it. You know something I have not done in this league, in the MLS, is go Route 1. I've never, ever done that. Never in MLS. I'm going to try it. I tried it in like the lower divisions, the English lower leagues, with my other save with Lansing United UK, but never once in the MLS. To give that a shot. This might be the game to do it. Nice steal from Uloa. Fires it down to Lejeune. Get the steal. Oh, there we go, Cole. He still has that speed at fullback. Nice. Here we go. On the break. 2 against 3, but maybe you can get it back to Alcantara. There it is. Come on. Who is this guy? I mean, I know who he is, but he's playing much better than he usually does. Jock is playing out of his mind. Uloa with the corner. Nobody there. Kraft gathers it in. See if he can make a play. Nope. Washington couldn't get on the end of that. I did want to mention about this Atlanta United game I'm watching right now. They had a really big crowd. 55,000 people. Which is, it's as big as, just about as big as that stadium they're in can hold. Ooh, no. This is no good. That's the clincher right there. I don't think there's much we can do about that. Our only hope was if he tried to shoot that instead of passing it, because you can look. I mean, Altidor's wide open. He's not gonna miss that. So there we go. We're gonna be behind the 8 ball here for this Champions League, because only the winner from these groups advances. So we're gonna have to do some magic here. I think we already have to hope for a draw or a loss from Toronto. Oh, nice pass to Kraft. That's gonna get us a corner. All right, let's see if we need to do any subs. Yeah, we do. Van de Castile needs to come out. So we'll bring in. I guess we'll bring in Kitchen or Van de Castile. Yeah, he can play box-to-box midfielder. Why not? Go crazy. Maybe else Perry. We can take his yellow card out of there. And got one more sub available, so we can bring in Escobedo for Acosta. Or bring in Akindele for Washington. That might be a better one. And in fact, you know what? Undo. I'm going to leave Perry in. Akindele and Escobedo. There we go. Why aren't you on attack? You should be on attack. Both of our fullbacks should be on attack. That's probably our problem. Not really, but, it's one of our problems. So here we go. 77 minutes gone by. That was a terrible corner, but we're going to get a throw-in out of it. Ooh, here we go. Kitchen. The free kick. Nope. That was closer than anyone's ever gotten before in the history of this game, but still not a goal. We are not looking good. We're man down. Oh, there we go. Akindele on the run. Nice. What a goal. Just slid that one past the goalkeeper. His 10th goal of the season. I guess we need to play him a little bit more. Nice. There's our 2 substitutes right there. Escobedo, Akindele. Just slips that one past Mr. Jock. So that gets us back in it. 1 goal away from tying. If we could pull away with a tie here. That would be incredible. Instructions, we're going to have to go on the attack here. We need to close down, be more expressive, all that stuff. Going Route 1, apparently. Injury to Altidore. Everybody's going down in this game. Nice pass. There's Kraft to Alcantara. This is it. That ties it up. Oh, it does not. It's close, though. That was a nice play. Alcantara's got 16 finishing, and he can't get the ball by this guy. It's another terrible corner. But corners are not really our forte at all, even though we're much better than we've been in the past, but still not that great. All right, we're into stoppage time now. Looks like they're going to get another highlight here. There's Altidore with his bandaged head. Gets tackled by Escobedo. Nice tackle. 1 minute to go. 1 minute in stoppage. It'd be nice if we kicked the ball. There we go. Rodriguez wins a header. That's about it. They're going to be able to run the clock out here unless something dramatic happens. There we go, Escobedo. Takandela, come on, you got to fight for that ball. There's Cole. I wish you had gathered that in. There's nobody around you, my man. Really wish you'd gathered that in. Kraft again coming up with a big play. Here we go on the counterattack. We're rushing forward. Alcantara, make the pass. Oh, that was an awful pass. Why did he do that? Why did he loft it like that? Nice steal by Kitchen. Kraft out wide to Escobedo. Just about to the end of stoppage time, and this is probably going to be it. And there it is. The stoppage is real. Sympathize them with after such loss. Unlucky, boys. That first stinking goal, man. Unbelievable foul up on the back end, but that puts us now at the bottom of the group. We got a lot of work ahead of us. Got to win our next 2 games, no doubt about that. Toronto's got 2 wins. Yeah, so this was our chance. We needed a draw there at minimum. It's not looking good. Not looking good. We need Toronto to lose or draw versus Comunicaciones. 10-man Dallas lose to Toronto. Yes, yes, yes. Quintanilla has been suspended. Everybody's getting either suspended or injured or both. We'll confirm it. I never appeal. I don't know. I guess I'll appeal. View the incident. We all saw the incident. He tackled that dude like a beast. But we'll watch it again just for fun. Is this worthy of a match suspension? I don't think so. It was fine. This does give me a little time to talk about Atlanta United, though. Like I mentioned, they got 55,000 people. He's gonna Cherryu's gonna get crushed. Oh, I remember he injured him. Yeah, so that's bad. That's bad. 55,000 people at their first game, their opening game. They're still building their new stadium, but apparently they've got 30,000 season tickets already for their. I'm sure that's their maximum. 30,000 season tickets. That's crazy. Now, their new stadium is also wild. It's like sponsored by Mercedes-Benz or something like that, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. They're building it in Atlanta. And it's a crazy stadium. I don't know how they're going to render it on this game because it's a dome stadium. And the roof opens and closes like the iris of a camera. At least they showed like the concept art of it. And it's got like a crazy crystal facade on this, when you walk up to it. And it's wild architecture, man. So I don't know how they're going to show that in this game, but I'd be interested to see. Definitely interested to see that. But yeah, that's going to do it for the Champions League. I've blathered on for a while now, so we'll come back for the next couple of games. Hopefully we can salvage this and get a little help from Toronto FC. But in the meantime, we'll see you then. Bye.